when he's on the floor. Let's see collectively how this Patriot team gets a W.
And Buddy hit a very big shot. He was ice cold yesterday, but
right?
Gave the Pacers the lead. 3 of his last 4, averaging 34 points per game. 3 of his last 4, 30 plus. 30 points a game, Quinn, is almost becoming regular for this guy.
Dollar Dame is number 3. Joel is in between them. But Embiid can get almost anything he wants. Shooting start. He has been consistent in his defense, but he's showing a little offensive prowess right here.
Joel Embiid is second in the NBA in free throws attempted in San Antonio and then yesterday in Chicago. Indiana by 1.
Need to make it. That shot he needs to make, because otherwise Joel Embiid will be at the dotted line at the very least. That's offensive. That's offensive. That shot he needs to make, because otherwise Joel Embiid will be at the dotted line at the very least. That's offensive. That's offensive.
You talked about it yesterday. Kudos to Kevin Pritchard and his staff for picking up Jordan Nwora from Milwaukee.
I mean, that's been, Chris, I think they've done a great job with Nwora.
You talked about it yesterday. Kudos to Kevin Pritchard and his staff for picking up Jordan Nwora from Milwaukee.
I mean, that's been, Chris, I think they've done a great job with Nwora.
Lost in overtime, 142-138. They're number 2 in the East right now.
Yeah, they walled him off. He is good enough to still get a shot, but they had walled him off.
Embiid behind the arc, 4 to shoot, drives on Smith. Nwora the rebound. A 10-point first quarter for Jordan Nwora. Playing his 8th game with Indiana, and there's another three. Has done such a great job offensively, at times looking for his own shot. And that's Embiid, the basket and a foul. When I look up and down, and it's not just Maxey, they have 4 or 5 guys shooting better than 40% from three-point range. 35-34. Indiana 63% from the field. Philly 57%.
Wow, he got through there.
And the Pacers stripped it away. Harden, Embiid.
He walked, no question. He must start. He was in practice or something. And how effective Miles was there. He was in a bad position, so he was in a position to rebound it.
Now Embiid, a 3.
This game is loaded with offense.
Now in the paint, ball stripped away. Running is Halliburton, and Halliburton pounds it down.
Get a basket, because Embiid is trying to roll to the paint.
Tied at 68. Halliburton had the ball stripped away. Here comes Embiid.
Well, he tried to go behind his back and lost it.
Tied at 68. Halliburton had the ball stripped away. Here comes Embiid.
Well, he tried to go behind his back and lost it. He has a tendency to reach for the ball when he's in trouble. We got 3 minutes to go. There's 71 points apiece. I mean, both teams are shooting over 60% from the field. Everybody in the league's trying to figure it out. That's why he's in the conversation for MVP.
He's got such a soft touch. And we would watch him. I remember you and I would see him working out in those 2 years.
Yeah, and I talked to some people from Philadelphia.
When these will be number 10 and 11.
I mean, because he hadn't shot the ball that much. Frank conversation about what the Pacers have to do defensively. Because you can't continually give up 78, 79 points.
5 straight games in double figures for the former Milwaukee Buck. And Embiid hits the jumper. We've not seen him shoot much, as Quinn mentioned, because he's gotten to the free throw line.
They put McDaniels at 6'8" to try to keep Halliburton
over the top.
Oh my goodness.
And it's saved by Harden out of bounds.
Big defender in the post. Not a little defender, but for big guys, he's pretty good at that.
And that's the 4th foul now on Turner. Philadelphia's 86. And again, in the last 2 games, They all three average. Saturday night, Embiid had 31 and 10 assists. Harden had 38 and 10 assists. Here's Halliburton for three. It's short. It ricochets out to Embiid. 76ers, 12 of 20 behind the arc. Pacers, 9 of 25. He's the leader, just in front of Halliburton at almost 11 per game. Halliburton just over 10 per game. Embiid again.
But it's comical in the sense that you just don't see people able to do that very often.
Smith.
Short. Shot at line drive.
But Harden directing traffic, wants to clear it out. Here's Embiid.
He's trying to clear it because Demhart was on the backside. Great job coming over to help. What you try to do in Philadelphia is limit everybody else. So when McDaniels and Milton and those guys get going, it's a real challenge.
And Embiid.
He's got to be ready to help. He's going to take this. Yeah, that's in the Pacers. Oh.
And one of them was huge down the stretch.
They're looking at the same play if they could get it.
Misses one, tipped out, Hield got the rebound.
Because I think part of what you want to do is
30 points now for Embiid. 2 free throws now after the technical.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to stand up and act out and those kind of things. Just have a civil discussion.
Halliburton played the entire first quarter. He's played the entire third quarter.
Oh, what a great find.
Mathurin inside to Smith.
Well, he dropped the ball. Just
fumbles the ball and somehow got it in.
He's just so big and strong.
Philadelphia in the fourth quarter Saturday night outscored the Bucks 48-31 on the road, and they did it. But again, Maxey was huge. Harden had 38, Embiid 31. Embiid 30 plus at the free throw line. 36 for Joel Embiid.
Couldn't block it, but he was there.
And now Turner.
That's his 6th foul.
Are they calling it on Miles or are they calling it on Embiid?
Calling it on Embiid. Now you can double it.
Embiid, shot clock at 4. Step back 3.
Because he was involved, I think, with vitamin water.
Yeah.
Did pretty well. Shake him up.
And that's a foul on Embiid. Now the question is, last Thursday the Pacers lost here in overtime to Boston. Another matchup with one of the best teams in the East. And Milton hits a 3.
Loud and clear. I hear you, partner.
85% at the line for Embiid.
This is his ability to shoot foul shots. Because you can't do a hack of Joel. That's for sure.
What they've seen called tonight on a few occasions.
That's the passion of the fans here in Indianapolis.
He has his 11th 40-point game. They get it in. They've got 5 seconds to get it across the line, and they do to Embiid.
Just in time.